So there's a detective here to talk with Belle. It sounds like there's one.
Okay,
She's
great.
trying to hold together. Occasionally.
Have any questions? Okay. Hello. Hi, I'm
Hello.
Dustin.
I'm Jessica.
Jessica.
Witness advocate.
Do you have your ID on you, Carver, at all?
No, they didn't grab it up. They didn't want to mess with it.
Yeah, that's fair. I just didn't know if you had anything on you. I just want to make sure I have your name and stuff spelled right first. Is it C-A-R-V-E-R?
Yes. Colemann is C-O-L-E-M-A-N-N.
So just two N's at the end? Okay. What's your date of birth, Carver?
March 12th, 1997.
And Carver, I just want to make sure that you came down here to talk to us voluntarily, right? To tell us what happened. You're good with talking to me right now?
Yeah, I was wondering actually, like, I have no problem. Like, I just want to deal with you guys. I don't want to do anything more than we have to. But
Sure.
is there anything I need to know about that could, or that could help me out? Or am I, you know, do we know, like, what would you recommend if you were in my shoes? Kinda.
Well, I can't really give you any sort of legal advice or anything like that. So I can tell you what our process is going to be. Just because there was a shooting involving a gun inside a house, what we're going to do is get a search warrant for the house, okay, and process that scene.
Okay.
So our job is to look to see if a crime occurred or rule that out.
Okay.
Okay? And obviously you are the only person and best person I can talk to get the most information.
Yeah, we're good then.
So that's all I'm looking to do is just get an accurate story to put your story together with the physical evidence and
that's what I'd
paint
like
a complete picture. So you're good with that?
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay. Excellent. I guess let me start off our victim. His name was Finn, right?
Yes.
Do you know his last name?
Daly.
Daly. Is that spelled like the Daily Mail, D-A-I-L-Y, or do you know?
D-A-L-Y. Yeah, just Daly.
Do you know his birthday by chance?
No, I do not.
So I understand you guys knew each other for about 2 months. Is that accurate?
Labor Day.
Labor Day, which is September, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe 4 months or so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to ask my mom that. So.
Yeah, that's fine. It's early in the morning and you've been through a traumatic event and a lot of stuff, so we'll certainly be patient when you're trying to recall information and stuff like that. It's understandable. How did you guys meet?
I met Holly first. She's another roommate.
And she wasn't there tonight,
No,
right?
no.
Okay. And what's her name?
Holly Lemansky.
Holly.
And I just met her on a Facebook page, like CSU, swap sale kind of thing.
Sure. Are you a student?
No, I'm just landscaping up here.
Okay.
And then I had some friends up here, so just moved up.
Okay. So when did you, so you met Finn and you moved in around Labor Day, or did he move in?
I moved in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just take it you had your own room in the shared house?
Yeah, that was my room that happened in.
Okay. And where's the room?
It's like right when you look at the front door, there's a window down to the right, and that's it.
Is it like downstairs, or
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, because it's a split stairway.
Okay. Where is Finn's room?
It is down the hallway at the very end on the top.
Top floor?
Yeah. Second story.
So since you moved in, have you guys gotten along really well or become friends, or is it just more of a, hey, we coordinate chores and we see each other in passing kind of relationship? Or do you hang out?
We all have kind of been friends the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finn. I don't hang out with him too often because I work a lot, so, but on the nights and weekends we hang out usually.
Okay.
We'll do like a group breakfast and stuff like that, so.
Just the roommates? And
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah, I miss those days of having roommates like that in college and stuff like that. That was always fun.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are friends then.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened, or does he have any guns or any familiarity with guns?
No, that's why that's what's bothering me is I knew that he didn't know, but I kind of figured he had enough sense to stay away at least.
Yeah.
But
So, before we jump to that, I guess let's go through what happened. Where'd you guys go last night? I guess take me through your night.
so we went to the stock show. Me and Jaron drove Finn down to Westminster to his mother's house and dropped him off.
And who's Jaron?
Jaron is my cousin, Jaron Carver. We dropped him off at his mother's house.
I take it you don't know the address. He probably just told you where to go, or
No, yeah,
you know?
it's on my cell phone probably, but I don't
Okay.
know.
Would you mind if we take a look at that at all? The address and stuff, just to, in case we need to notify his family at that point or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. We can talk about that more later. That's just a fleeting thought I had. Just, okay. So you dropped him off in Westminster. About what time was that?
Let's see, the rodeo started. We got there about 5:30.
PM?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we had to be at the rodeo by 8.
You got to his family's house at 5:30, or to where the stock show is at 5:30?
Probably to his house at 5:30.
Okay.
A little bit sooner maybe.
Then you just got out of the car and went in, or did you go in and...
Nope, we just dropped him off, he helped out. And then we went on to the we went on to pick up some of Jaron's older friends that live in Denver. And we all went to the stock show. Everything was good. And we picked him up on the way back.
And does Jaron live up here
Yes.
in Fort Collins?
He does.
Okay. And what time did you leave the stock show? Or what time did you pick up Finn on the way back up here?
I would say about 11. Yeah.
Picked him up at about 11?
Mm-hmm.
And then roughly, I mean, just based on my driving it, 45 minutes to an hour to get back up here. Did you go straight to your house, or did...
No, we stopped and dropped Jaron off at his girlfriend's house.
Okay.
And then we went home after that.
Where's his girlfriend's place, roughly?
Prospect and Prospect.
So what time did you get home?
Like 12:15, 12:30-ish.
So what happened after you got home?
We started drinking, and I just kind of sat there. I was tired, and we were drinking, and then
You and Finn?
yeah,
Anybody else?
no, Belle was watching a movie or something.
In her room, or where was she?
Yeah, she was in her room, and at the time we were drinking, we were upstairs, and then I went downstairs, kind of getting ready for bed.
And what time did, or I guess how much did you have to drink? And how much did Finn have to drink?
Finn had been drinking, so he was drunk. He was pretty drunk. I had not been very drunk.
Drunk when you picked him up, or?
Yeah, he had been drinking when we picked him up, so then when he got home and started drinking more, he was more drunk.
How much would you estimate that he drank while at your house? Obviously, you don't know what he drank before, but...
Probably 4 shots.
Of what?
Tequila.
And how much would you say you had?
Probably 6.
Total?
No, not. I had some earlier in the day,
Okay.
in the morning.
How much in the morning?
Just 1.
And then 6 when you got home
Yeah,
from
after-
the stock show?
Yeah.
And we're way past the point where I can do anything or charge you about any sort of DUI or anything like that, so I'm not worried about that
No, I
at this point, so.
I didn't.
Okay, I just
want
wanna
I was
make,
actually the DD for all.
okay, I just wanna make sure you know that's not my focus right
No,
now, okay?
No.
And I just wanna get a whole picture, so,
Yeah, I was the DD
Okay.
for everybody, so.
okay. So, what time did you guys stop drinking, or you said you went downstairs because you were tired?
I don't know, it was, I kind of just quit looking at the clock, but it was about 20 minutes, or 15 minutes before I called you guys.
Is when you went downstairs?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's when I started checking everything, make sure there wasn't any ammo in the chamber, and then...
So where were the guns as you guys were drinking? Had you already, because my understanding was they were in the car previously?
They were in the car, and when I very first got home, I brought them downstairs.
So you brought them in when you first got home?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And I had them sat on the couch downstairs, and nobody was downstairs, so I thought it would be a safe enough place. And then, right before the incident, I took him in my room, and I started pulling clips and checking cylinders, getting ready to put it all back in.
Let me backtrack a second because I was writing something down. So you had him on the couch in the living room, and then right before you took him into your bedroom to start clearing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just clearing them, getting ready for bed, putting them in the boxes. Cases.
Do you have a safe or anything like that?
I do not.
And where do you usually store them?
I usually store them under my bed or in the drawers.
In the cases?
Yes.
Okay. So when did Finn come down?
After I had just got done checking the Glock, and that's the one he picked up.
Where were you when he picked it up, and I guess where was the Glock?
So I had the other guns there, and he was here, and all the pillows were right here. And I had just checked it and set it down, and then started to get the other one, and then that's when he came in and grabbed that one up and started looking at it and stuff, and I told him to put it down, like he was being a little bit reckless.
How so?
Just like waving around and stuff, and like he almost like cocked the slide after it was clear, but there was the clip in there, you know, so if he cocked it, it would be ready to go.
Okay, so take me through your, I guess, process of clearing a gun. What does that mean to you?
That means take the clip out, double slide, make sure there's nothing in the chamber, put the clip back in, put it back in its case.
Okay, and then reinsert them. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that the chamber's clear,
Yes.
but the magazine is in there and loaded.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. And that's when I had set it down.
And set it right back next to you?
Yeah.
Or where was it?
I was just sitting on the bed,
Okay.
and then he was sitting next to me.
Mm-hmm.
and then I reached over to grab the next one, and then as I was grabbing it, I heard the slide, and so then I look over, and it's all I can keep seeing is just the slide going forward, and then just boom, like right there. I don't know, I couldn't tell if it was intentional or accident. I don't know.
I imagine it happened pretty fast, huh?
Yeah.
When you said he was being reckless with it, I guess, can you describe that or say some of that, or give me some idea of what he was saying with it?
He waved it around, and it once waved at me, and I was like, dude, no, you can't do that. And it was just like, oh, I kind of just shook it off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was just like, kind of treated it as like a game.
And did he say anything while he was doing that, or?
He was like, yeah, we got all these guns or whatever, like, just talking gangster just because they were there or whatever.
Is that kind of typical for him, or is that unusual?
Well, I mean, it's just like probably something that he heard in a rap song. It's just, he's not like, he's a pretty average kid, but
Do you remember specifically what he said?
I do not.
So what happened afterwards? So after the shot goes off?
After the shot goes off, I jump up, run upstairs, and I told Belle, and then I didn't know what to do, so I started trying to call people. And
Who did you call?
my mom, my dad, my stepdad, my friend, Jaren. I just couldn't get everybody to pick up. So I got a hold of Jaren first. And he just was sleeping, so I don't even think he really heard what I said.
Uh-huh.
And I got a hold of my stepdad next.
Okay.
And then I called you guys.
So when you spoke with Jaren and your stepdad, what did they say?
They just said, just calm down and call the cops.
About how much time would you say elapsed between when the shot was fired and when you called us? After you kind of made those phone calls?
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
10 or 15? Is there any reason in particular? Were you just scared? I mean, what was your thought process, I guess? And,
this is such a wild situation, I guess, that I didn't know. I just thought I should go through the people I trust most first, you know? Which was my stepdad or my mom, you know?
okay. What's your stepdad's name?
Preston Gardner.
Preston, did you say Gardner?
Gardner, yeah. Gardner. Gardner.
Do you know his phone number by heart?
Mm-hmm.
No. It's in your phone?
Yeah.
Or do you have it written down
I
somewhere?
don't have it written down anywhere. I only know my mom's number and my dad's.
Would they have your stepdad's number?
Well, my mom and my stepdad are together.
Oh, so yeah, what's your mom's name? Sorry.
Jody.
What's her phone number?
No, that's my dad's. My dad's
Okay.
is
So that's Dad's number. Okay, what's Mom's?
is
Okay, so and that's Mom, and is she home with stepdad right now?
No, they're on their way here.
Oh, they're on their way here. Okay. From where?
Cortez, Colorado.
From Cortez. So what was, I guess, did you take a chance or did you get a chance to evaluate Finn's condition at all right afterwards, or kind of what did you see or what did you assess?
I heard the shot go off and I saw an unusual amount of blood pour out onto the bed, and just from being a hunter in southwest Colorado, I kind of assumed that, so I tried to shake it, but I couldn't. I was just a little bit too freaked out.
Sure.
Upstairs.
Yeah, I understand that. And did you get any response when you tried to shake him?
No, it was, I think it was instant.
And where did you put your hands on him?
On the leg.
Do you remember which one by chance?
Looking at your right, my left.
So my right leg.
Yeah.
Did you touch him anywhere else?
Yeah, throughout the night, probably a lot.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
I don't really know.
Okay. And then once the police were called, and I guess you were on the phone with dispatch, so you called a couple other people. Your stepdad told you to call us, and you did. What happened from that point on?
Then I ran downstairs and grabbed my phone charger off my nightstand. And they threw in some mouthwash because I didn't want to get it in my pee of all things.
Sure. And that's why you were on the phone? Or what was going on at that point? Or was that before you called?
No, I was on the phone.
Okay.
Still. I was trying to get Belle to come outside mostly, because she was on the phone with my stepdad, I think, at the time.
Okay. Why were you trying to go outside?
Because that's what dispatch told me to do.
Okay.
He said to wait out.
And then once you exited the house, did you ever go back in?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then you just waited outside and spoke with officers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else that happened during the night, or I guess over the course of the last couple days or weeks, or anything like that that would be important as I kind of look at the evidence on scene and go through all this?
Nothing I can think of. Like, it's been a joyful, everybody. I mean, Finn and Belle got in a fight over Christmas break about...
Are they in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
It was about Finn's girlfriend, because she was just kind of a friend, but nothing really that all. It was just friendly.
Does he have a girlfriend?
No, he doesn't. It was Christmas. So.
Have you ever seen any sort of signs of any sort of depression, or has he ever made any sort of suicidal type statements, whether they're vague or direct threats or anything like that in the 4 months that you've known him?
He definitely, he's definitely like got a quick anger trigger, but it's never been directed at me because I've always got along with him. But if you're not on his good side, then you're not on his good side. So.
But you've always had a positive relationship?
Always, yeah.
Anything he was upset about tonight or over the course of the last week or anything like that?
Nothing that I can think of.
Has he ever... So, back earlier we were talking about kind of familiarity with firearms.
Mm-hmm.
You said he wasn't very familiar as far as you knew, but...
I know he wasn't familiar. He'd never shot. He told me I had asked him.
He had never shot a gun before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did he know where yours were kept or anything like that?
I don't think so, but I mean, if they needed, if they were like looking, they could probably find them.
Yeah. Did he know you had them before tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I let him know that I kept him in there and that it wouldn't really be a problem. Don't touch him, ever, especially without me.
Okay. Anything else that you can think of that would be important for me to know? Okay. I'm gonna go chat with some of my partners real quick, and I may have some additional just questions for you. So I'll be right back. Do you need anything, refill on the water or anything like that?
I'd like to use the restroom.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Absolutely. Let me make sure I have my keys.